Okay, everybody. I'm just going to make sure that that is going live and then we'll get started. So excited for this. Thank you, my lovelies.
It's
Okay,
live.
here I am.
Body.
Yuck, I hate when it does that. Okay, so welcome everyone. How are we all? Hopefully good. Um, Just wanted to find out how has anyone got any win this week? Anything they want to share quickly? A win, unmute, or pop it in the chat. Anyone got any win that you'd like to share at all? Come on, someone must have
I
had.
can share one.
Yes.
I've just had a lady who she's done a couple of our resets with us, and she started on NRF2, and
Mhm.
she's just upgraded this month to Mind Body, and she's also getting a 10 pack of collagen as well because she's really keen to try the
Oh,
collagen. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
amazing.
Oh, I've
Yay,
got a
love
win.
it. Yay, go for it, girl.
So I've been having conversations with a man who has created a product that came out around 2021 that was helping lots of people not feel so unwell. And
Mm-hmm.
anyway, we are talking about a collab together between his product and Protandem. And when I put the word out today about Patricia's talk today and what we're going to learn, I think that he's going to be really excited. So
Yay,
that's
well
my win.
done. That's so good. Phil, you got another customer on NRF 1 and 2. Boom. And another one getting started. Possibility of mind body. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Well, I'm just going to jump straight in because we've got a few announcements and then I want to jump over to the beautiful people here. Just let me. Okay, so slideshow. Okay, can you all see that? Jules, you're in my, yep. Okay, so the next corporate call is actually this Wednesday. So if people could jump on, it's AEDT, which means that's New South Wales. I hate when they do that, it messes with my brain. That's daylight time. So that's New South Wales, 5 p.m. Queensland time, 8 p.m. New Zealand time. So Lindsay's going to be talking to different people, recognizing people, achievements, everything like that. So the link is in the official group, but I'll also will put it in our chats and things like that. But yeah, get on, please support everyone. There'll be some people that are being recognized for having an awesome month. Leadership Academy. It has all gone on sale. We now officially have Courtney Watkins. For those of you that don't know who Courtney is, she is actually kind of her team is probably the fastest growing team in LifeVantage, and it has been for quite a while. A lot of her people are social media, but you know what? She sent a message on WhatsApp to a girl, complete random, cold, from Modere, who was in the UK, said, "Hey, girl, you know, just want to share something with you. My heart goes out to you." The girl responded. They have then, that girl's now said, "Well, could you open Iceland? I have a team there." Iceland's opened, and man, they are flying it now. And that was all from a cold call, so you just never know. So Courtney's coming to share her wisdom with us. There's going to be incredible other trainers, speakers. There's going to be the night. You can see there 2 full days. Like, it's so cheap, $159. That's for all your food, lunches, swag, black tie gala dinner on the Saturday night. It's going to be amazing, amazing. So drop a one in the comments if you're going, if you're coming. Seriously, these are the things that you just don't miss. You start putting away, you say to your children, you say to your husband, for Christmas, I want a Leadership Academy ticket. Or for Christmas, I want an airfare to Brisbane, because it's just a must. I brought to Sia She was so busy beforehand. I got her there and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm all in. Every time I have gone to an event or brought somebody to an event, they're like, I'm in 100%. So for you, your mindset, but your new people, get them to this event. Please, please. It's going to be amazing. Some of you might have seen this, and there's going to be lots of communication, lots of emails going out about the renewal fee. This renewal fee should have been charged to us. Gillian, can you put it back in the chat? I think you said it was years ago. It was even when we first got started, but they didn't charge us.
It's been in the policies and procedures since when we first joined LifeVantage. So that's over 10 years ago. They've just charged it, but legally they're meant to. So it's just something they're just updating, making sure that they've got all of their I's dotted and T's crossed and all the rest of it. So that'll be implemented in full swing starting soon.
So whoever signed up in November, you'll be charged in the December. So whenever you've joined, you'll get plenty of emails saying, hey, you know, if it's going, would you like to be a customer, or would you like to downgrade to a customer, or would you this money will be coming out of your credit card. Is this the credit card? Is okay. The good thing is we're only being charged 55 Australian and 55 New Zealand. America is being charged 55 US. Dogs, jump. Sorry. America is being charged 55 US. So a lot cheaper we're getting it. And it's just across the board. So there'll be lots of communication going out about this.
What's the UK charge?
£27.
£27.
27. Oh, yeah. Thanks.
So we're starting these tomorrow on this same Zoom number. Lisa Callback, who is on at the moment. Lisa, do you want to unmute 1 second? Because I heard your whiz bang. Lisa, you're a diamond, double diamond. You've been all sorts.
Hi, how you going?
Hey,
Double
Lisa.
diamond way back then somewhere, but yeah.
That's okay.
Excited to jump on and share what I've been doing and give you some practical step by steps and do it on the fly.
Great. So I'm the next day. So my word, I'll be on tomorrow to see how she's done it. So I'll rip and repeat. But look, it's going to be really good because I've got a really exciting webinar that I've just thrown on Patricia 2 minutes ago, and she has said yes. So we'll be doing one for the UK. I think if Phil says he'll get up at 5 a.m. So yeah, exciting stuff. So we'll have something to invite people to. And Lisa is starting the pack off tomorrow. So I'll put them flyers up in our chats, and yeah, jump on. I'm the following day. Lico has changed the times. Jules is a different time. So yeah, check the time each day. That's it. Okay. So where are we? All right. So now I want to jump over, and I'm just going to view speaker to Patricia Bowerman. Patricia Bowerman, can you please unmute, and I will be able to spotlight you. Will those be recorded? We're going to try. We're going to try and record them. Look, I'll probably try and record Lisa's because that'll probably be a good one. And yeah, and then we can upload them or whatever. Okay, Patricia, I'm just going to spotlight you. Okay, so I love this lady, and that's back, that library that she has behind her. When I sat with her over in her house for a week or 12 days in April, I actually said to her at one stage, I think you're the most intelligent person I know. And she's like laughing, going, I am so not. And I was like, seriously, I've never met such a geek, a science geek as you. You confuse me with your terminology. What you know blew me away. So for everyone on, could you just share? And look, we've got kind of 10 minutes or, you know, but at the end of it, I'm going to see would people then really like us to be able to do a webinar about it all, because your information's incredible. So where did you go recently? Were you at the Beg and Borrow? the money. Like literally, didn't you? Like you were like, I'm going. I don't have the money, but I don't care. And did you wear your yellow shoes in there? Oh
I
my
first
Lord.
want to say I didn't write these books,
No, but you
so
read them.
but I know who to follow. You know, you learn after a while who to follow, who the truth seekers are. But anyway, yeah, so I went to our Future Our Health event, 2-day event in Turin, Italy. And I had asked my brother, you know, help me get there, and plan for 3 months to get there because it was me on my own. Brett Dorney, who you all know, he showed me how to use Google Maps offline because it would have cost me a bloody fortune to use whatever, you know,
Yeah.
roaming and all that stuff. And it was just amazing that everything fell into place so beautifully. But I spent 2 days with lead research scientists, authors, doctors, alternative practitioners, Gerald Pollack, who wrote Fourth Phase Water. You know, it was like all this stuff, you know, I just want to know what's going on and what's real. So,
So yes, so you went there. So there was what, about 100, 200 doctors, scientists, authors? No?
no, there are probably about 10, 15 speakers.
Okay.
But there were less than 100 of us in attendance. I thought it'd be thousands.
Yes.
So it
Wow.
was so intimate. And Dr. Judy Mikovits, who I'm going to speak about, attended both days, even though she only spoke one day. She was still enmeshed in us and what we were doing. So I had loads of chats with her.
So you went there because of her, really. That was your big draw card. You were like, man, I'm going. So can you just explain to everyone in a 1 minute blurb why everyone that I've said it to, they're like, who's Judy Mekovich? A few people know, of course, but yeah, other people are like, hmm?
So back in 2020, when this virus is kicking off, and I'm like, I share my body with viruses. What is all the hoo-ha about this? And she became known, high profile, speaking out about it. So I captured her videos on my computer that couldn't be taken down because I wasn't going to have this alleged jab, and I needed backup as to why. Because we were being told people are come knocking on your door telling you you have to have this, you know, and all this stuff. So she was my backup, and we had a short 1 minute intro then. So she is a microbiologist, a biochemist, a virologist. And when she first started working after graduating, she was doing cancer research. And each, you know, if we were all research scientists, we'd all be given a little task to do and all separate from the bigger picture and didn't really have the bigger picture in this instance. And she smelled a rat and got to the bottom of it, ended up Fauci. We probably all heard of Anthony Fauci. The most, I mean, he makes Hitler look like a naughty little toddler. And she exposed him then, years and years and years before, decades before coronavirus.
Wow.
And she had her house broken into, all of her papers stolen, arrested, and jailed because of ousting Fauci. Anyway, so fast forward 2020, and she knew Fauci was behind this gain of function stuff, and she doesn't hold back at all. And so thanks to her, I had some backup, and then started. Her first book was on masks, not don't wear a mask, but how masks work when you're breathing in your own rubbish and all, you know, all this stuff. So great book. And then she wrote Plague of Corruption.
Okay, so she's the real deal. So she's speaking.
So real.
So what was she speaking really on? Was her her product. We need to get to the crux of it here. I'm just going to keep interrupting you because I know you could talk forever.
Yes, yes. And like this on 4 hours of sleep. So she produced a product called Cardio Miracle. But she's also talking broadly, like she won't allow us to say COVID. It's SARS-CoV-2. You know, she's so, you know, and all the nonsense behind it. And the speakers, a lot of the speakers had their own experience in the science of this gain of function and all that stuff. So they were all in, you know, overlapping and corroborating. Can I give a little plug for this?
Yeah. But we want to get to what this woman first, and then you can plug that.
Okay.
So what was it that you were sitting there and you heard? So she wasn't talking about any other product, just her one product.
Well, she was talking about her books and her experience with COVID and all this, but most of what she said was over everybody's heads. I've got all of her slides and I still look at them and wonder, what is she talking about? Anyway, so she was talking a little bit about, you know, inflammation, but very detailed. And she mentioned her product, Cardio Miracle. And then all of a sudden she said Protandim. And like, it wasn't on the slides. And like, there's no mistaking. Protandim doesn't sound like anything else. And I did this quick little rewind of the conversation. Like, what precipitated that? What led up to that? And I was like so stunned. I couldn't remember anything else. So when she finished talking, I went right up to her and said, "You said Protandim." And she said, "Yes, nuclear erythroid factor 2, blah, 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 blah." As soon as she inhaled, I said, "I know, I've been on it 15 years. She said, "Oh, what do you think?" And I said, "No longer colon, big C word, IBS, you know, blah, blah, blah," back to her. And then, had to have been a God moment. I said, "Which is better, Cardio Miracle?"
Which is her product.
Which is her product, and you'd expect her to say, or Protandim. And she said, and this was her hand gesture, "Protandim is the foundation for everything else to build on to work better."
Wow.
I don't have a recording. I don't have it in print. It's my word. But we've been saying this, haven't we? We've been saying Protandim is the foundation. It started the antioxidant movement. It addresses oxidative stress. Science recognizes that oxidative stress causes inflammation, which causes disease. We've been saying that. But for Judy Mikovits and who she is and what she stands for her to have said it like that, we've got to run.
And she's not a consultant. She's not a consultant. She's not promo. She's nothing for our company. And for her to mention it on stage with all these doctors, authors, researchers, scientists, the only other product apart from her promo of her own, she mentions Protandim. That's huge. Can you just put boom or something, guys? Are you awake here? Put something in the chat, because this is just... I was last night going, are you kidding me? Is that what she really said? It is so good.
We don't have to quote her if people don't know who she is. Unbelievably, a lot of people don't, but we can still say it is foundational, because people are supplement junkies now, and they're getting stuff off, you know, they Google their symptoms, they get their products off Amazon. And I hear this from people. And I say, who is advising you on these? And they say, well, no one. But then in their defense, they say, I'm not taking them all every day. And then they hear how stupid that is. You're just wasting your money. So now we can say this product is going to eliminate the need for some of these. And we can look at those. But it's foundational for everything else to build on to work better. And we can prove it. It's absolutely true.
And just before I get you off, just the plug with the book. But what was the other webinar you were on? Who was the guy that was talking about glutathione? Like, you go on all these webinars. Who was the guy the other day you said with the head researcher about Klaus, German?
Oh, Dietrich Klinghardt.
Dietrich Klinghardt. Wow.
And
So what did he say about glutathione?
well, there all these people are getting people on NAC or glutathione supplement. They think NAC is the be all end all, but it's only a precursor to glutathione. If you're low on glutathione, and Phillip can probably address this too, then a precursor to nothing is nothing. And our body makes glutathione. We need to address that. I want to, this little thing, you can't see it here, but in regard to COVID, SARS-CoV-2, this NRF2 activation downregulates the ACE2 expression, preventing the entry of the virus, and it limits the cytokine production and reduces the severity of SARS-CoV-2 infection. And in this book, Origin of the Virus, highly recommend everybody read it. I've read it 4 times, skinny little book, but I've highlighted most of it. And he talks about the ACE2 receptor. So that and this, people are still getting these COVID jabs. I cannot even believe it.
I know.
They're still scared of this virus. So we need to know how to have those conversations.
So are you open then? I have to check with Phil, but are you able to do a webinar if we work together, the 3 of us, and we'll just put together a webinar for Thursday morning, and then we'll work, we'll know by later, guys. For the guys in the UK, we will work out what time, maybe if Phil will get up at 5 in the morning and things like that. And let's just have a chat and talk this through. So I love you, girl, and we'll rummage together and come up with a really good, just on NRF2 and these things that you're finding, because that is unbelievable. I just put up, who knows, Dr. Judy Mekovich, and it was like all these people that I've never said about Protandem, a couple of them that have come off, all said, yes, me, watched all her videos, yes, yes. So I'm going to take a little blurb tonight, or get Patricia to do a 2-minute little blurb, and then I'm going to send them that and say, this lady will be talking about what she experienced after being there. Come on my webinar on Thursday night. And it's just about Protandem we're going to lead with. Who can't afford $80? Seriously. So thank you, Patricia. Appreciate you, girl. We're going to jump over to Phil now, and I'm going to remove your spotlight. Look at me trying to go here. Anyway, I can't remove it at the moment. Where is she gone? Oh my gosh. Where is Patricia gone on here?
Sorry, I think it might be because I spotlighted her. I'll just take it off.
Oh, did you? Can you
Yes.
spotlight Phil
Yes.
and take Patricia off? That would be amazing. Thank you.
I love how you said foundation, Patricia, because that's what I always talk about all the time. If foundation of the house is built on sand, the walls, doors, and windows are not going to open and close properly. Focus on NRF2. So that's a way to go.
Okay, so I'm not seeing him.
There I
Okay,
am.
okay, there you are. And I'm removing the spotlight. There we go. Okay, so Phil, are you good then for Thursday this time to do a webinar?
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
that's
you
fine. Yeah,
and
yeah.
Patricia, and
Okay.
then we'll see about whether you can do a UK, which means you getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'm usually up at 4, so it's fine. Just
Okay,
dark.
yay.
It's all
So
good.
you will do it?
Yeah, just give me the day. I've got to run
Okay.
webinars as well in between. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
let me know. Yeah.
Okay, let
Cool.
me work on it. Maybe Friday morning, Thursday night. We'll work it out.
Yeah, should be fun.
So we're going to have a flyer by you tomorrow. I'm going to have to create it for Thursday for this. And I think this is a big deal. We could end up getting lots of people in your old Freedom Warrior places, and we can blend it all together. Phil's amazing, also immune specialist, I'll write you his blurb up. But tonight he's going to finish off his training that he's been doing on all the colors, how to speak to all the colors, what the color personalities are, what they like. And then he said, right, now I'm going to do the inviting. So we're going to smash the 4 colors out today, God love him. And yeah, so you take it away on how we, and then we can look at how we can maybe invite these people to the Thursday night.
Cool. I'm going to go through quite fast.
Conversation.
Yeah, I'm mindful of time as well for everybody. So I am going to just fly through it. So we have been touching on the 4 different colors. Go look at the previous videos on that. So most people in network marketing are yellow. They want to save the world. They run around naked and hug trees. Okay. And they want to help people. That's generally what they are. But I'm not going to touch into these here. I'm going to just give you ideas how to speak to a yellow. Now, when I mean the yellow people, they just want to they want to all into feelings. If you can look about it here, look on the right-hand side here. They're open. They're very, very slow to make anything happen. And my partner, Dana, is a yellow. It's like she sleeps slow, eats slow. Everything's just slow about her. And I'm the opposite. So we balance each other quite well. So when you speak to yellow, now remember, if you are a red, you're very direct to the point and you just go hard out with people and you pretty much have less emotions than most people, generally speaking, you cannot speak to a yellow in the form of a red or a blue or a green. You're going to lose them. So they love to build relationships and start thinking of people that you know who are yellows. They love to ask more questions. They're very active listeners. They like to slow things down. And you'll notice that if you go to anybody who is a yellow and look in their office, they've got lots of family pictures on their desk. So you can start recognizing them. In other previous videos, I did that as well. It's not just about business. You have to go more relationships, build networks with them. And they're all about feeling. And if you notice how I'm speaking now, I'm speaking a lot slower. You have to slow down when speaking to a yellow. You cannot be extremely direct. They're going to put their back up and run away, and it's not going to happen. So these here, take a snapshot of this here. And when you understand how to speak to these guys, it's got to be warm and sincere. All the ones I've highlighted are the great ones you look for here. And also, they're supporters. These are the people that come to your network marketing meetings and they want to greet everybody at the door, but they don't invite guests. It's a trick, right? But they're the biggest people, the most people in network marketing, yellow. So you start seeing it. They want to help everybody, but they just don't know how to get to invite people. That's a trick. So the one thing here with the tips, if you are a yellow, you have to find a way to get out of your comfort zone. That is key because you love sitting in the form of comfort. And I can tell you now, you'll stay there forever and a day. And the other thing as well, you've got to accept change. Yellows love to be everything, I'll say methodical to some level, but they don't like anything at change. It must be the same. And also here, the one thing I'll say here, say no and delegate. A person who's a yellow will say yes to everything because they are people pleasers. They've got to find a way to set boundaries. And you're also those ones that want to over-mother people. Okay, they don't like that. And try to take a leadership role. These are things, if you're a yellow, what to do to try and balance yourself in other areas as well, because the yellow generally gets walked over and stepped over quite easily. So we would say, put up boundaries and get more stronger. So I'm going to go through these quite quickly because I am mindful of time because we are.
So Phil, can I just ask, if you were sending a message, writing a message to a yellow, how would you write it to them?
Let me talk about that at the end so I can wrap it all up easier. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's cool. Okay, so now with blues. Blues are like Carrie Dickey. They're party animals. Everything's about fun. They're very quick to make decisions, but half the time they're so scatterbrains all over the place. Now, when you speak into a blue, you got to speak faster, be open, upbeat, and get to the point. They don't care about numbers. They want to say, give me results, give me before and after pictures, give me someone's journey, the story, the testimonial, and that's it. And they like to talk. You put two blues in a room, they won't shut up. They'll be going on and on and on. They want to just get to the point, have fun. Everything is be exciting. They want to, that type of people will run a competition and you give them a t-shirt at the end, they will just go for the t-shirt and stand on stage. They don't care what the prize is, as long as they're winning something because they want to be recognized. This is the thing with them. You've got to basically try and keep them focused because they're scatterbrains. They're all over the place. They jump around a lot. They don't like details at all. And you'll notice when they speak with their hands. So very much body gestures. You want to smile, be more interactive with them. You've got to move and dance around with them. So this is the thing, when speaking to the blue, you've got to speak their language. It takes a while to master this, but again, less detail. They don't like details. They will look at you. If you're writing a long post on social media, they look in the first 2 lines and they're just gone somewhere else. They're gone. And these guys here, for them, and when it comes to incentivizing businesses, within business, that's what they want. They want to be recognized, walked on stage for anything. Doesn't matter if it's a pen, they'll do it. Doesn't matter. But if you are a blue, and this is quite funny, control your time. You're that person who's got a desk that's just a mess, but you know where everything is, but now everyone looks at you, you are so disorganized. And the key thing with the blue, now, if you are trying to follow up with the blue, you got to make sure that you are on top of things, because they're always bouncing around. They're like a headless chicken, as we would say. They're all about making money. And the thing is here, you want to complete something what they started it. They'll do something, get distracted totally. And they tell they've got ADHD. It's like, no, they're scatterbrains. That's all it is. So if you're a blue, these are things that you can do really well, because if you don't do this, you're not going to be able to communicate to the other colors. And they talk too much and control your time. That's the biggest thing here. And following up with a blue is one of the biggest things you have to tie them down. That's one thing you have to focus on. The greens are the analyticals, teachers, I'd say accountants, engineers. Those will be the greens. Now, if you look at it here, everything is systematic. I think Gillian, she's a green. Everything's analytical. 1 + 1 is 2. It can't be 2.5, can't be 3. Everything is very much stoic. Less body movement. If you're going to be like Grainne and talk and dance, jump around with your hands, you're talking to a green, they just look at you and it's like, oh my gosh, this person's kind of crazy. They're very, very slow at making decisions, the greens. Oh man, they will take a lot of time. And I shared that before. I had one lady that I worked with, and it was a Monday at 5 o'clock I spoke to, and she wasn't ready. So I booked the same time the next week with the same Zoom link for the next week. We did this about 3 or 4 weeks and she got started. You have to go slow with the greens. If you go too fast, you're going to push them away. And Gillian mentioned last time, I think it took about anything more than 5 or 6 months. I can't remember to get started, but look at her now. She's EC2. So take your time with these guys, because you could lose them. Be less animated. Don't jump around and be excited. They don't like it. Be on time. If you say you're going to be there at 5 o'clock, be there at 5 to 5. If you're 1 minute past 5, I can tell you now, they've lost respect for you straight away. So, and they like to listen. They'll always agree with everything you're saying, because their brain's ticking, and they want the data. So when you're following up a sound, you say, hey, Gillian, would it be okay if I can see some more detailed scientific information on the pretendum NRF2? Would that be okay? Awesome. Off you go. Let them make this decision. Now come in time. So yeah, that's the one thing there. But if you are a green, make decisions faster, please. Speed up a little bit here. And these are the type of people that won't go to event. They don't want to go. Too many people there. Don't want to be all social. You've got to be more flexible and try to do something more social. And you see the very last one over there. Go do something that's way out of your comfort zone. Go do skydiving and bungee jumping or something crazy. That'll just change you from being a green to a blue or a red straight away. Loosen up, chill out, lighten up a bit. That's really what you want to try to do. We're not saying you want to change yourself altogether, but you also want to be in a position that you are flexible to move around within the different colors here. And stop chasing perfection. I can tell you now, if you want to chase perfection, you're never going to win. That's it. That's the honest truth. I know in accounting, you've got to be precise. You've got to be an engineer. You've got to be precise because the building will fall over. But in life, try to be flexible. This will help you balance and work with other people and other colors. Now, let's go to the reds. These are like entrepreneurs, business people, get to the point. They don't have time for anything. These are like your lawyers, that sort of thing. Very fast at making decisions, extremely fast. Now, when you speak to them, speak faster. Get to the point. Don't get into the numbers too much. You want to build their ego. It's a really interesting way I'll share with you afterwards, how to look at them and say, here's an idea. If they're a red, and you say to them, hey, Phil, I'm not too sure if this getting started life is the business for you, but there's a lot of people making some money. You see what you've just done now? They want to compete. They will come in straight away to compete. I'll show you. I can be with this business and I'll jump in. But the thing is with the reds, they jump around very fast. They can make decision quick as they're in, quick as they're out. And they think themselves as lions. They think they're top dogs. So put them on their pedestal, right? Challenge them and disagree with them as well. And it's kind of fun. You've got to be more confident with these guys and ladies. If you're shaking hands with them, be firm. Don't be the soft handshake. They look at you and go, oh, this person's weak. They're not strong enough. I don't want to work with them. And you want to show them the benefits, and you've got to move quickly, and they get to the point super, super fast. I had one person who I'd reached out to, and he's a red. And he says, oh, I'm not interested in network marketing. I said, well, that's okay. But I just want to let you know you're a health coach, but I definitely find that this can actually help increase your business, help your clients, and at the same time increase your bottom line. If you don't make any money, that's okay. Who else do you know? straight away he booked in a call with me, sign up the next day as a consultant. So you got to be firm and confident to throw stuff at them, because they throw things at you, be enough to throw things back at them. And they actually respect you for that more. Tips for a red: got to slow down, make decisions slower. It's hard for any color to do a thing here. Another thing here, be more compassionate. A red will be like, look at you crying and shedding a tear. They go, okay, when are you done? Are you done yet? Let's go. It's not because they're insincere, it's just the way they're wired. It's just what it is. And my partner, Dana, sometimes I've got to go, oh, hang on, she's yellow, I'm red. Okay, stuff. I need to slow down a bit. We need to listen more. We've got 2 ears and one mouth. We love to talk. That's why I'm known as Talky Talk when I'm on webinars. We also need to go with the flow because we're very structured as well. So that's the one thing. These are tips with reds. Take screenshots of this, research this. The guy's name is Jerry Clark, Jerry Clarke. He's actually got audiobooks in it, and he actually teaches you how to talk to reds in a network marketing situation on all the colors. So that's me in a quick little nutshell there. And I know we're mindful of time, and I can run on this one here. I spoke about this last week. I don't know if you want me to talk about this then, Grainne.
Well, just if you can just briefly say, so for this Thursday, if you're going to send an invite out, maybe for the 4 different types on social media, if we were just going to do it, because a lot of people will be actually probably sending it out social media or in person. So what would be, Patricia said, how would I know what they are? Well, first thing, you'd probably look at the yellow to see, are they in healthcare? Are they in what kind of profession they are?
Yeah, find out what their job is. That usually gives you an idea of what color they are. And even looking at their social media, if they're science-based, you'll see ding, ding, ding. Patricia, even for you, you look at your social media, it's all about science, science, science. I've seen it before as well. So, she's green. Okay, send it to her. You can invite her. Green could be, hey, Patricia, I know you're doing a lot of things to try to get your health back on track. And I've been looking at your social media, but hey, I'd love to invite you to a webinar we're running on Thursday at whatever time. And we're going to go into some cool science on some products that's actually complement what you're doing right now to get your health back on track. Let me know if you're keen. I can send an invite. Notice what I said there. Compliment. Don't say, I've got the best product in the world. That's just, people don't like that. I find they don't like that. So you want to take Eastern and Western medicines, put together some common sense. So a blue can be, we're going to have use the word exciting. Hey, Mary, I know you got some, trying to get your health back on track here, and I've seen you love going out and partying and having all the fun. We're going to run a webinar. You got to meet this Grainne chick. She's a ball of energy, man. She's going to be in this webinar on Thursday. I'd love you to meet her. We're going to talk about some really cool things that are helping to get health back on track. Another way to do it. Notice the words I'm using. Compliment, get your health back on track. I'm using it all the time. Same thing. If you, what's the other color?
Yellow.
Yellow would be, they're always a tricky one to share with. And you could say, hey, Mary, I know looking at your social, I can use social media unless you know them. I know I'm looking at your social media, and I know you've got such a big heart to help so many people. I'd love to invite you to a webinar we're running with Grainne. She's full of energy, but hey, there's going to be Patricia on it as well. She's got some science background, but you know what? Our main mission is to help lots of people to get their health back on track. I'd love for you to come along, and you can be a fly on the wall in the background. You don't have to put your camera on, and you can come in. Let me know if you're keen. And the reason why I said the camera, most of them don't put the cameras on unless they're in their pajamas and got no makeup on, whatever. But I mean, you see, that's the thing you got to work out as well. So yeah. So
and a red
will be, let me think now. It's funny because I can never do it because I'm red. I mean, you can say, hey, Grainne, I'd love to invite you to a webinar on Thursday, X amount of time. I know you're super busy. You're always out there. You're making money, helping lots of people in your business. I'd love to share this with you because I know this product can complement what you're doing right now, at the same time increase your bottom line in your business. If you're keen to know more, let me know. I can send the link. But make sure you be there on time because we only got a certain amount of people can be there, and we're only looking and enrolling about 10 people at a time. I don't know if you're part of the 10. I've already got 3. I'm looking for another 7. See the competition? I love using that one. I got that from Big L Snyder. That's the one there. Yeah. These are just off the top of my head that I've shared with you. Yeah.
So, and also probably the time. So we will be very respectful of time because I know the greens, the reds, everybody wants just short time. And that is one of the big things I'm noticing with some of the webinars that we're watching with, and I love Dr. Jeff Piccarilli, but for me personally, they go way too long. I'm a blue is way too long. I will not sit. I don't care if he had 5, 10 doctors. I am not going to sit there for an hour. Never. I just won't do it. So we got to do it and make it short, sharp, science, fun, interactive, lots of content. So we've got to do it that we're going to actually go for the 4 colors. So each color will turn out at the end going, that was great. That was exactly what I was looking for. That was exactly what I had been told that I was going to come on to. We don't want them going, are you serious? 10 minutes in, they're still talking about their credentials and da da da. So we will be very respectful of everyone's time on Thursday. So it'll be 4 o'clock WA, 6 o'clock Queensland, 7 New South Wales, and 9 o'clock New Zealand. This webinar number, and me, Patricia, and Phil are going to work together to come up with a good webinar chat. Don't think we'll use many slides, or if we'll use any really. We really want to dive deep into Protandem, the science, what Patricia found out, and then draw on Phil's expertise as well as an autoimmunologist person. I don't even know what you are.
You're such a blue, you don't even know what details are.
I don't even know, and I don't really care. I'll be like, yeah. But I will know on the night. I don't know now, but on the
it's
night,
cool.
I'm very good. So yes, so can I get people, will you drop a thing in the chat? Will you be coming on? Can you get some guests? Do you think that if we put up a flyer, you've got 3 days, you'll be doing, I've loads of people to come. Yeah. And I actually feel really confident that I've got quite a lot of people that will come. And we're really just going to be talking about Protandem. We will maybe do the good, better, best, but really, I don't know. We might even just say, Protandem, that's what we're talking about. And it'll be like $80. Who wouldn't pay that? And I think really hone in on that. We can always take it offline afterwards and talk to them about the upselling, or go on that and we'll talk to you in a month's time. Maybe you'd like to add this and this. But for now, it's just going to be NRF2. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. I'm excited. And yeah, I'm really appreciative. Thank you, Patricia, so much for getting up at stupid o'clock and coming on. And yeah, I've loved it tonight. Thank you, Phil, for everything you've done with us as well, and all the training you've done and everything. It's super exciting. And yeah, guys, let's just pack this out. Come on tomorrow, learn from Lisa. I'm going to be learning from her. And then we'll go